foreign film. This is always tough for us because it's like most of these do not play anywhere near here. Even with the cinema, only one of these films I think has played in town, and it's The Hunt. And Jason did see it, so talk about it.
I did. I love this movie.
I loved it too.
My wife even watched it. She had intended on going when it was playing at the cinema, but she happened to miss it. It is on Netflix, though, Instant Watch. And so she caught it, and we kind of talked about it a little bit. It's just a movie that really invokes this primal emotion about sort of society and how things are perceived and then kind of spiral out of control based on the old telephone game, it's just like, oh, I saw this one thing, so he must be doing this one thing. And just the performances.
Mads is amazing in this film. And
he really is.
And I thought it was one of the better films I saw this year.
I did too. Because it starts off so almost pedestrian.
Yeah.
And then you're sort of like, at times I was like, I need to start breathing.
Yeah.
Like I
felt ill during it. My stomach tightened up. Like,
you really just know what's happening.
Yeah. And it's one of those films where there's an obvious injustice that the viewers are in tune with. And you really don't know that it's ever going to be righted.
Exactly.
And it just drags that suspense in a really, really great way.
Yeah.
I think it would make a great double feature. I don't think I could watch both of them back. But The Prisoners, the film that came out this year, has a similar theme about, assuming that someone has done something horrible when it's not quite the truth.
That's true. I didn't really make that connection, but you're right about those two films kind of parallel to one another in the theme.
Yeah. I could tell you a little bit about the others. I haven't seen them if you want to do that. The Broken Circle Breakdown is from Belgium, and it's about a bluegrass performer who's in love with a singer, man and a woman. And it seems not as weighty as the others, so I would automatically cross that off the list as having any chance to win. The Missing Pictures from Cambodia, and it's actually, I really want to see this one. It's about the Pol Pot and Khmer Rouge killings in Cambodia, mainly in the 60s and 70s. And it takes a really interesting route to show it because part of the way that they got away with so much is that they confiscated media and there's no records of things. So this whole story is told with clay figurines and almost in an animated style. And I couldn't see why it wasn't nominated for some kind of animation award. It didn't. That didn't make sense.
Maybe
to
a
me.
little too serious.
Probably for the animation crowd.
Yeah.
And then The Hunt we've already talked about. Omar is from Palestine, and it's about some young Palestinian kids who plot to kill an Israeli soldier and kind of the troubles that they get into there, and obviously a hot political issue, which is always good for these things.
Yeah.
The overwhelming favorite to win, though, is The Great Beauty from Italy.
John talked a little bit about this one.
Yeah.
So it's some kind of I don't know much about it.
Yeah, I don't know much about it either, but it's one of those films where they walk around beautiful Italy and pontificate. And, I like those films.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm going to like this one.
Yeah. I think John said maybe he saw it at Toronto, maybe? I can't remember.
Yeah, he saw it at film festival. I'm pretty sure he noted that it was Toronto.
Yeah. It might have been one of those that he said, we really wanted to get that to the cinema, but didn't quite get there. But, yeah.
I haven't seen any of these, but I'm going to go the other way and say Broken Circle Breakdown will win because it stands out. It's kind of reminds me of Searching for Sugar Man a year or two ago in the documentary. It was the lightweight of the five, even though it's a very good film.
Yeah.
So what the hell?
I mean, I don't know.
Broken Circle Breakdown.
I'm going to have to stick with The Hunt just because of Mads' kind of star rising, not only with that film, but also he's in Hannibal, and that's, critically received, and he's out there, and I think as soon as people maybe see that he's in this movie, they're like, okay. Like, even if they haven't seen it, they'll be like, oh, yeah, I know that guy. Let me put my stamp on that one.
Yeah.
But it's a really good movie. I mean, it really is. I think it's certainly within my top 5 of last year. just because of the feeling I got when I was watching it.
I'm so glad to hear you say that because I literally had that same feeling in my stomach.
And my wife was watching it, and I was upstairs and she was downstairs, and I could hear her be like, "Oh no, 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 no!" And I'm like, "All right, she's hooked. She's talking to the TV now."
That's
A Place for Film is recorded at WFIU Studios in Bloomington, Indiana.